Towards Brophy, he's in on this right-hand side, cuts in field again, looks to lay it across, and Kai makes it 2-1.
Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to you wherever you may be. Welcome to the John Smith's Stadium here in Huddersfield in West Yorkshire. It is crunch time, 4 games to play in the League One season, and both Huddersfield and Cambridge have a lot of work to do if they are to achieve their respective goals. Cambridge second from bottom, 7 points from safety with 4 to play.
Now we're underway finally. There's the ball back and it's sent long by Kelwatts. Post Watts wins the header. Bennett further away, nodded back into the danger area. Ball over the top towards Rouskin, gets to the byline and it slides behind by Morrison for a corner. Right hand side, Hughes with everyone back. Hughes fans behind the goal away to my right. Ball into the area, Stevens gets a loose punch on it. Ball back into the box again. Hughes haven't got it away. Head tennis around the area. You still United haven't cleared, now they have. Stevens came for it, didn't get it. I think in the end it was Josh Stokes who hooked it away. Got Brophy making a great run down the left hand side, but he assumes that option. He can play it to the right and looks to ping in Bennett, who controls nicely. Bennett now 10 yards outside the box, delivers the ball into the area, headed away by the Huddersfield defence. Hughes keeping the pressure on. Morrison wins it back well, charging forward through 3 challenges. Morrison couldn't take it past the 4th. Digby goes wide towards that right hand side, ball back towards Digby, gets to the byline, pulls it back, tries to deliver the cross low into the area, half away by the Huddersfield defence. Ferried out once more by Kachunga, come back to Bennett, ball into the area, and the keeper can come and gather. The ball delivered in, decent delivery as well towards that far post. Watts did well there, had his head on it. And Ballard holds it up for Brophy, looks to return pass, and Ballard will scamper away. Defenders get back to him and nick the ball off him. Ballard slides in, can't win it back. Kachunga tidies up. It's wide again towards Rouskin on the right hand side, lower the edge of the area, back onto his left foot. Brophy pushes him away and concedes the free kick. There was contact.
He's won the free kick there, hasn't he, Rouskin? As soon as there was a little bit of contact, he went straight to ground.
Evans leaves it, and Rouskin would chip it into the area, nodded half away by the Hughes defence. Digby tries to get it further away, but that'll be picked up over on that left hand side. Hughes with numbers still back. Kasumu lays it off, ball down the line. Hughes looking to try and defend again as it's worked in towards the edge of the area. Good challenge by the United defence. We haven't worked it clear yet, and still Huddersfield putting the pressure on the left hand side. Ball towards the edge of the box. Hughes trying to get it away, and then there's a push in the back on James Gibbons.
We've seen United do this a few times under Neil Harris when he wants to get his points across, which he is quite vehemently now. Every single player, barring obviously Jack Stevens, is receiving some level of instruction.
His header, who bounces loose. Brophy up against 3. Brilliant backheel from Brophy. It's laid off by Kachunga towards Gibbons, breaking down the left-hand side. Space to deliver across. Lows it low to Kachunga, whose shot is closed down instantly by Kasumu on the 6-yard line. Lovely move from United. Kachunga pulling the trigger, but it was closed down instantly. And the ball wide again to Gibbons, who's still forward from the earlier move. Down the line towards Kachunga once more, looking to run at the defender. It's rid of support, finds it from Brophy, who looks to get to the byline, goes a long way round. Can he pull it back? Looking to claim he was pulled back as he did so. I don't think there's anything in that. Referee certainly didn't think so. So Huddersfield down, man down still, off the field. It's Bulker, yeah, you're right. And as he's off the field, play can continue. Huddersfield put the ball out for him to receive treatment, but he's off the field. He doesn't need to.
I was going to say, why are they stopping
now
play?
He's rolled onto it, so play does have to be stopped.
I think he's been told by the medical staff, roll onto the pitch, son. But the referee had actually held the game up before that had actually happened. But James Brophy asking a question of the fourth official at the moment as to whether there was a question mark over that challenge as he crossed the ball or tried to cross the ball into the area. The defender slipped in. I mean, it's difficult really to see exactly what had happened, and I didn't think to look down on those little screens that we've got in front of us, Jono, but I think it was a fair enough challenge.
It's Bennett over there, and he brings it down nicely. He's up against Miller. Digby makes the run. He finds him as well. Looks to get to the byline. 3 in the box, and it comes now towards Brophy, who hit it well, and it was blocked. Stevens takes for the U's, long ball down the left-hand side, looking for and finding Kachunga, pulls it in by the corner flag, runs into Kasumu and wins United's first corner of the match in the 46th minute.
He's done well. When his first touch was good, he kept the ball alive and just knocked it off Kasumu, and United's first corner, is that right, John?
I think so.
Bit of quality here from Josh Stokes. Right on the end of it.
Footed in swinging, deep towards that far side. Keeper gets a good fist on it. Brought down by Stevenson, who off balance puts into touch out down the line towards that right hand side. Stokes will look to manufacture something. Cuts infield onto his left foot, low ball in, no real contact on it, half cleared. Morrison wide to Bennett again. Hughes got 5 in the box as Bennett delivers across deep towards Kachunga, who got his head to it, hooked away by the Huddersfield defence. Back it'll come towards the edge of the area once more. Brophy climbed well. Digby just couldn't release the ball into the path of Ballard. Stokes has won it back, and he's won it on the edge of the area, and he'll dance into the area just behind Ballard with the cross. And as a result, Huddersfield stumble it away and stumble it behind for a throw. And there goes the half-time whistle to a chorus of boos as it ends half-time here 0-0. United pushed back for long periods in the game. Rarely tested the long-range effort from Evans early on, but at the other end United have had a couple of half chances. Lovely move from Brophy and Gibbons. Kachunga though had the door slammed in his face just as he's about to pull the trigger 6 yards out. And then a break down the right hand side with Brophy finding his effort blocked for a similar distance, and then Stokes with a cross 4 minutes into stoppage time.
The posh. Let's hope for Cambridge United that there's a bit more in the second half than we saw first half, and with Bristol Rovers leading at Wrexham, if that one stays the same, don't forget, if the U's concede a goal, then they will be relegated come 5 o'clock. Let's see how we go.
Halfway, looks for the ball over the top, looks for the run of Stokes. Defender Miller should get there first. Stokes puts the pressure on him and pushes him into touch for a throw to Huddersfield. Looking to lay it back. Across it will come. Evans to Hogg. Hogg can roll it in. Cut out well by Stokes for United. Looking the ball over the top. And he's found Ballard. And Ballard could be away. On the left-hand side, he's got Kachunga in the area. Ballard cuts back in field. Looks to get to the byline. And defender gets back and it nicks off Ballard now for the goal kick. And after that, Kachunga going off to a standing ovation.
Yeah, he scored 17 goals in 129 appearances here at Huddersfield and promoted to the Premier League. And well, that's a fantastic reception. In fact, a standing ovation here for Elias Kachunga as well.
That's class. That is class.
That's brilliant, isn't it? I'd like to see that. He'll come back towards Hogg from distance, and that was a great shot and a really well parried
carried away by Stevens. It's one back by Stevenson for United, lays it off to Digby, back towards Kaikai. Kaikai with a shot, takes a deflection and goes wide. Keeper was going the wrong way, had to adjust. It fell to Kaikai, took a big deflection. Stokes for the corner, right-footed, out swinging, deep far post. Good climb by Danny Andrew, but couldn't keep his header down. And it is 0-0. Moves the ball back over the top. Stokes will chase. He's been dragged back, and he's in the area, and he'll look to turn. Twist and turn across the face of goal. Still, it's half cleared. Might run towards Brophy. Brophy tries a goal. Brophy scores for United. The goal machine's at it again. It fell loose after Stokes with all the hard work. Fell to Brophy invitingly for his left foot on the edge of the area. Curled it perfectly beyond the keeper. But with 70 minutes gone, it's Huddersfield 0, Cambridge United 1.
Well, at last in this game, a game that has been so low on quality, we finally find a piece of that quality that we've been looking for. It was just Stokes' determination to firstly stay on his feet, and they kept the ball alive. James Brophy picks it up. He had a lot of work to do, but he's curled it absolutely brilliant beyond the keeper, who was out of position. And say in a game that's not been a great advert for the division, finally James Brophy has found a little bit of magic to put United ahead. Brilliant.
He'll come on in place of Don Ballard, so I suspect they're not going to go with your suggestion, Dr.
That is a surprise. But Ryan Loft, he will have that physicality now. If they do want to launch it long now, they can, because he has got the height just to cause Huddersfield a problem or two at that end of the pitch.
Ball wide towards Sorensen on the right-hand side. Cross comes in, takes deflection. Corner to Huddersfield. Swinging, Evans to take from the left-hand side, and it comes deep into the area. Morrison gets first contact, half away. Still it bounces around in the area. Shot comes in, and Huddersfield have levelled. It fell into the box, and Karoma pounced from close range, and United undone from a set piece. Hughes made first contact, but Huddersfield down to 10 men. Managed to get to the ball second time around, and Josh Karoma forced it over the line. 5 minutes to be added, a minimum thereof. It's Huddersfield 1, Cambridge United 1. So near, but yet so far for the U's. Here's Morrison looking for the ball over the top, looking to go towards that far side, the left-hand side, half away. Stokes gets it forward to Loft. Loft turns, finds Stokes in towards Brophy. He's in on this right-hand side, cuts in field again, looks to lay it across, and Kaikai makes it 2-1. Brophy provider this time into the path of Sule Kaikai, who fires it in from close range, preposterously in stoppage time. It's Huddersfield 1, Cambridge United 2.
And cue the Huddersfield fans around us getting up, and they're leaving. They've seen enough, Jono. We said, didn't we? Neil Harris wants to look over his shoulder, look at the substitutes and thinks, and ask the question, who's going to go out there and win the game for me? United have been pegged back. They've got the character to get up off the canvas, and that is a brilliant strike from Sully Cargo to the top corner. No keeper anywhere he's saving that. It was brilliantly struck. They've given themselves a massive opportunity.
There goes the full-time whistle, and you can fire up coconuts as the U's claim a first win against Huddersfield since 1977, and boy did they do it the hard way. Dreadful first half, second half much better, and a goal of sheer delight from James Brophy on 70 minutes, curling into the top corner, putting the U's 1-0 up against playoff chasing Huddersfield. Huddersfield had chances, they spurned any number in that second half to try and get back into the match, and finally in the 90th minute, United couldn't deal with a corner, and Karoma forced the ball over the line. That was it for United? Not a bit of it.